Hi everyone, it's Kathleen. I'm here today to continue with the process that I use when doing base layers for my vintage textile collage on wool blanket. So I add in layers. I'm showing you how this is the bottom half of my wool blanket and it's folded. I'll get back. It's folded in half and resting over a dresser. So I can pin on some more vintage snippets and then I'm gonna go and invisible stitch them on. So there was just the edge of the linen tablecloth and I had hand stitched some pieces on already. So I'm adding collar bits. These are cotton and I was able to tear it. So I line up the edge, so I have an irregular edge sticking out of the tablecloth and on that side as well. This is what the stitching I have done on all of my Suffolk puffs on this blanket. There's that beautiful bright red yarn, acrylic yarn, that I did the outline stitch. And then I did the bright orange yarn, acrylic yarn. I did a running stitch so far. Every single Suffolk puff has that on it. So then this is a crocheted trim. This is again the edge of I'm working on the edge of the linen tablecloth, going in and going onto the wool blanket. So I have had another torn bit, so it's the straighter edge is along the tablecloth. And I try to change the shades, white, ivory, and they're not coffee dyed, that's just natural aging. And these are the Suffolk puffs again, the two. If you do the same thing on similar items throughout your blanket, you get cohesiveness, coherency. Bear with me, brain not working. More vintage cotton collars. Again, look at how pretty the Suffolk puffs look. They're the same stitching all the way around, but they look a little different because of the fabric feed sack. And I added this crocheted trim all the way around. So these are just pinned on. And this is a bright orange Suffolk puff. I don't think they want to see you. Three teeth, Jacques. You have to excuse me, Jacques. I have to show the ladies my thing. And we have to add, this is a very old cotton pillowcase trim, but I love how it arcs, and it's a square and an arc. And then I added crochet trim of an old cotton hanky. And nothing. I repeated that cotton hanky on this side. Let's back up. And this is another cotton hanky, but a different size, so white creams. And here again, we have this. So if you're following along, if you're creating your own little fabric collage, I did the running stitch, and I said a wrong thing. Outline stitch in red, and then running stitch in orange on all of them. And I will be just stitching off of this part. Maybe I should back up. Oh, I added this bit. Okay, you're getting a view of my bedroom here. And that crochet trim I put on both of the bottom sides. The top will be different, so I want to share the top probably tomorrow, because I will be stitching a little torn bit from the edge outward or actually inward on the blanket. This is outward on the wool. Oh, I haven't finished stitching the orange on that one. Let's back up. So you see the bottom. Going up, you have some more from the edge of the tablecloth going inwards, the ivory bit. Oh, looks like I forgot. I forgot to do a piece here, so I'm going to have to go after I get off camera and add one more piece. And I have to do the orange running stitch. Added a beautiful, these are collars. And that's the top. So I'm adding several pieces that I'm going to tack on. Whoopsie. Okay, we're walking. God, I love that piece right there. And let's get an outside view. Okay, I'm going to stitch those on. So you don't need to see me invisible stitch, but I wanted to see how I place it. From the edge of the base layer wool, linen tablecloth, and then things and stuff get placed on the wool, and things and stuff get placed on the tablecloth. And that's our seam all the way around the blanket that we're working on now. Thank you everyone for watching. Tomorrow I'll be back with how I laid out the top half of the blanket. And stay tuned, we're going to be doing all sorts of fancy stitches like this all over the blanket. Thank you everyone for watching. Bye for now.